What's going on, YouTube? My, how things can change. I'm coming to you from the shitty lighting room. Hopefully. Let's adjust this camera so that hopefully we can all see and participate and be smart. And there goes my fucking papers. Anyway, my, how things can change. This morning I did a video talking about President Trump is going to announce a public emergency regarding the opioid epidemic, which is a great thing. And you know what? Every fucking time I end up going back to natural selection. You know what? These people want to fucking kill themselves with drugs. Let them fucking kill themselves. We probably don't fucking need them here to begin with. You know, you're a fucking drug addict. You're a goddamn drag on the economy. You know, you're a drag on a lot of things. You're a drag on your fucking family, people who love you, motherfuckers. Well, let's get to why I'm really pissed off. I'm down here in the storage area where I keep amps, and I was just checking out, picked up that crate 4x12 cabinet over there for free over the weekend, so that was kind of cool. Some chick just got divorced, giving away her husband's shit, so it's got 2 blown speakers, but I don't know, something to fuck around with, something nice to bring to a gig that you know, you don't have to worry about smacking it up. It's not your $1,000 1960 A or B cab. Anyway, here's why I'm pissed off. I started looking into Trump's tax plan because, you know, I've heard, like everybody else, that we're gonna get a new tax plan. It's gonna be good for everybody. So I watched the Bernie Sanders Ted Cruz debate. 2 politicians who should just do themselves and the entire country a favor and fucking blow their goddamn heads off. Ted Cruz is a fucking moron. This guy designed this tax plan, apparently. It doesn't represent anything that President Trump has told us. Although, I guess pretty much everything President Trump promised us is pretty much fucking up for grabs and can be thrown out the fucking window. So anyway, basically this tax plan basically rolls back to the Bush 2 era trickle-down tax plan. You know, trickle-down tax plan, trickle-down economics has not worked, has not been successful in the history of the goddamn United States. Ever. Then you've got Bernie Sanders, a fucking communist. One thing I did like about the tax plan was that they said they were going to eliminate the estate tax, okay? Which I agree with. I don't think that people should pay taxes on an inheritance, an estate inheritance that you know, their loved ones worked hard to earn and already paid taxes on. Okay, so I agree with that. Here's how Bernie Sanders feels about it. Why should rich kids get their parents' money tax-free? Well, listen, you communist cocksuck. Because their parents already paid income tax on that money. They want to leave their kids something so that their kids can have a decent life. I know your kids will be having a decent life. You know, Bernie Sanders, honest to God, he's one of those that you just... He's so fucking pathetic and such a fucking liberal. Liberalism, it's a mental disorder. Liberalism is a mental disorder. That's how I have to calm myself down. To look at these people for what they are. They have a mental disorder. They can't help it. Nonetheless, this tax plan is fucked. We're going to get fucked. The middle class is going to get fucked again. You know, back in the day, it used to be the more money you made, the higher tax rate you paid in a lot of cases. Now, I don't agree with that, but I certainly can't get on board with the more money you make, the lower tax rate you pay. That should be flipped around, or not. If not flipped around, it should just stay the same, you know, equal. Because here's what it boils down to, guys. If you're a multi-billionaire or a multi-millionaire, you've got to pay something closer to what the middle class is paying. You know, I kind of figured it out one time, and I figured I was paying an effective tax rate between all the taxes I pay on, including income tax and, sales tax and gas tax and roads, I pay about 65-70% of my income goes to taxes. Honest to God. And my income is, 30-35% income taxes, and then somebody who makes, $1 million in a year, they pay, 8%. I'm sorry, but if you're a multi-gazillionaire, you're going to have to pay more taxes than you're paying right now. I'm not going to get on board with, let's tax the rich and la da 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 da. They should pay more than everybody else because they're rich. Bullshit. Let me tell you something. Those rich people are not your enemy. They worked just as hard as you to get where they are. Who the fuck are you to come along and tell them that, you should pay more than the middle class? No, but they should pay close to what the middle class is paying. Rich people can help the economy in many, many ways. But it just doesn't, trickle down just doesn't work. They always claim, it's going to bring jobs and this and that and the other. Never happens, didn't happen the last fucking 30 times they tried it, not going to happen this time. So I'm really disappointed in, I'll tell you what, I'm really fucking disappointed in President Trump altogether. I mean, it seems like he's been in office, in a lot of ways, it seems like he's been in office a long time. He's been in there less than a year, 8-9 months, whatever it's been. Maybe not even that. But, he promised us he was going to drain the swamp. He promised that he was going to appoint a special prosecutor to look into Hillary Clinton's situation. He promised us tax cuts. He promised he was going to build a wall. I don't necessarily... I don't agree with the wall, and here's why. Let me break it down before I get fucking jumped on by people in the comments section. Here's why I don't agree with the wall. Because they say, okay, we're going to build a wall. It's going to create jobs. La-da-da. Yes, that's right. It's going to create jobs because it's going to take a lot of people to build this wall. However, these are temporary jobs. And temporary jobs are a disaster when it comes to the American economy. Because people are... a lot of people are irresponsible as fuck. They get a job, then they become what people call nigger rich. I'm not being a racist here, don't jump on me for that, but that's what, it's the thing that came to my head at the time. They get nigger rich. They go out and they buy a car, they buy a house. Guess what? The job, they get laid off, and now there's a foreclosure, there's a repossession of the cars, there's a divorce, there's children involved. It's bad for our country altogether. Nonetheless, there's some jobs that that's what they are. They're temporary positions, and that's what they're meant to be. However, my plan for the border, because I believe in strong borders, and there's a lot going on our southern border that is scary stuff, man. Scary stuff and devastating stuff. What I think we should do is, instead of building the wall, whatever money we're going to put into the wall, let's put that money into beefing up security. Let's put more agents down there. These are permanent jobs. They're not going anywhere. People can have good paying, permanent security careers. There's a lot of people out there that would love a job, on the border. And we can do that. No problem. All you got to do is, say, hey, instead of building the wall, we're going to beef up security. And, these are permanent jobs. Now, how do you do that? Do you do that private sector or government? Well, probably the best way would be to do private sector. And only because, the government just fucks up everything it puts its hands on. All these politicians are so fucked up. Everything they touch, they fuck it up. It's just like pot. Once they legalize weed, which they will eventually, but they're going to fuck it up so bad. Because all they have to do is reschedule it. That's all they got to do is reschedule the drug and make it so that anybody can have it, grow it, just like your tomato plants outside, but they're going to fuck it up. They're already fucking it up. The legalization that's been done so far is fucked up. Hey, listen, if you're going to sell it, of course you have to pay tax. Everybody has to pay tax, income tax. So, they're going to fuck that situation up so bad. Anyway, I was listening to The Savage the other day, and I think it was an episode from a day or two ago, and he asked, why do you hate President Trump? Now, I personally don't hate President Trump. Have never hated any of our presidents. I'm proud of every one of our presidents. I'm proud of this country, and you know, I might not have agreed with every president we've had, but I'm proud. I'm very proud that our country is what it is. So he had people calling in, and he expected liberal callers and this and that and the other, and he actually got some callers, conservative callers, that actually voted for Trump and were really pissed off about the same kind of things I'm pissed off about. You know, that he's not living up to any of these problems. I mean, none of the stuff that he told us he was going to do is anywhere on the radar at all. I mean, I don't even know what the fuck he's doing right now. And I know Trump's not going to be able to do it all on his own. But in the meantime, we got a bunch of fucking douchebag Republicans and Democrats in the Congress and Senate who, you know what? Here's the thing. This is why I tell people, we need to elect young people to Congress and the Senate. We need a new generation. They have no fucking ideas. They have no new ideas. Somebody needs to tell these politicians it's okay to come up with a new idea for a tax plan, not go back to a tax plan that has failed every single time it's ever been implemented. For fuck's sake. So I'm wound up. So you guys tell me what you think in the comments section. What do you think about these taxes? What do you think about Trump? You know, what's going on? I'm wound up, and I'm drinking coffee, and I'm probably gonna fucking, you know what? I'm gonna go play guitar. I'm going to get it out of my system. So you guys let me know what you think in the comments. Thanks for watching.